Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas facing Villanova.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
A look at the Hoyas starting group. Carter in at point guard. Warren is out there with Hudson. Then there's Price, and it's Randolph in at the 2 spot. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long, really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. And they've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape going back to the 70s.
And it's Miller penetrating, and that one's good. Miller's got his second basket of the night. On defense, Villanova, 4-point game. Carter, the pass to Warren. Oh!
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Beal dishes to Bryant. Pass to Miller. Back to Bryant. Passes it to Beal. Some nice ball movement by Villanova. The drive by Bryant. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
The Hoyas shooting their first free throw of the night. That one misses for Price.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about 05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
Carter kicks to Price. Randolph goes in. Carter for three. That one goes. Count it. Carter's got himself on the board with three there.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
On the Wildcats of Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark. And one of the better runs they're on right now is a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
Beal gets a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Now the Hoyas with it. Randolph goes in. And it's sent back by Bryant. Miller, the pass to Beal. Ilgauskas a screen on Price. Miller with a wide open look. And another miss by Villanova.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Miller. Cooper is out there with Bryant, and it's Beal in at the point. The feed to Carter. They set the pick. Here's Price. And that misses. That would have put him up. And it's Villanova with the ball. There's the double team with Randolph. Beal dishes to Bryant. And here's Miller outside. Miller with another miss. Well, for Villanova, they've had a lot of their graduates make waves in the NBA. You can find a Wildcat playing professional ball everywhere, it seems.
Yeah, some of the current Wildcats in the NBA. Kyle Lowry's had a terrific career thus far. Randy Foye are the big names. Dante Cunningham's another guy who's had an impact.
Stay down. Stay down.
That's his second
You know, know, with Foy and Lowry, as you mentioned, I mean, they played together at the same time for Villanova. It was one of the best backcourts they've ever had.
And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, Carter, he's in at the point. Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the shooting guard position. And Bryant kicks to Miller. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Miller's got 10 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Randolph passes to Warren. Villanova grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
The Georgetown Hoyas have had so many great centers. Greg Monroe, Roy Hibbert, some of the more Greg recent guys.
Yeah, but don't forget about the one who kind of set that trend in motion. Patrick Ewing was just a dominant force. And then you had Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning. And it's amazing. All of these guys we just named were picked in the top 7 of the NBA draft.
Now here's Price. Outside Carter. Good. Carter's got 6. Carter's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And now the Hoyas on the break. Pull-up jumper. Again, Georgetown.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here is Bryant following the basket by Freak. Outside Bryant, the 15-footer, and it's Price with the rebound. Now the Hoyas with it. They lead by 1. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Carter kicks to Nelson. The pass to Hudson. Carter dishes to Hudson. The 11-footer. And that one hits back iron. Miller outside. Here is Gaines. Defended by Carter. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Villanova trails by 5. We've got McAdoo, and it's Beal in at the point guard position. To halt the run, Moore with the bucket. And here's Carter.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Carter against Beal. Pass to Ross. 11 feet out and he hits it. Now just a 1-point Hoyas lead. Big time bucket there, Clark.
And Kevin, the crowd is loving it.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was.
Nice break, Villanova. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hoyas.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Warren's checked in for the Hoyas.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Boy, he quieted the crowd with that big shot. That's a big play.
Ouch, that was a punch in the gut to these fans.
Miller's checked in for Villanova. Kevin Miller. Shot from the wing. Ilgauskas. Good. Ilgauskas has got it all tied up now for Villanova.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor, and he's very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
55 seconds left here in the second half. Inside. Here's Cooper. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. The drive by Randolph. Out to Carter. Knocks down the trifecta.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Cooper a screen on Carter. Beal. Second shot opportunity. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
And he makes the first of the 1-1. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Here's Villanova.
It's our time. It's our time. We are so close to closing this one out. Freak, you're the hot hand. So let's get him the ball.
Here's Cooper. And Ilgauskas kicks to Miller. Beal the pass to Cooper. The dish to Bryant. Launches a 3. The shot no good. So the Hoyas win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for joining us.